Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show, Crypto Express, where it's my goal to keep you up to date with what's going on in the market so you can be informed and make good decisions. That's my biggest goal. I don't want anybody to get wrecked, and I want you to make as much money as possible. So that said, let's get started. We are going to start off with just very briefly an update on what I was sharing yesterday, which is basically many people got wrecked, and if this is you, I'm so sorry, with an extremely degenerate meme coin called Slurf. Now, if you saw yesterday's video, I'd encourage you to go watch it if you haven't. There was this ridiculous meme, as you can see on the screen, Slurf, and the dev that was, one of the founders, he accidentally burnt the tokens, the LP tokens that were meant for airdrops, for community growth, etc., right? And he owns it. He came out, he apologized, he told everybody, I'm so sorry, I messed up, I burnt them. And just as a sign, an indicator of where we're at in this market in terms of ridiculousness, and some would call it greed, I would call it just extreme enthusiasm to make money, which is an amazing thing. People, instead of stopping, they kept sending Slurf money. This, their Solana address. And that is what we see here on this tweet. It says, we haven't really seen anything like this before, or at least I haven't. Exchanges are literally, this is also something else that happened. Exchanges jumped in, to be part of this, make the dev from Slurf feel better, I guess. And exchanges started physically raising money to make the pre-salers on Slurf whole. Coin with one of the most absurd mistakes on chain has exchanges coming together to get people their money back, which is great, if you think about it, but it's just wild. And that's what it says, wild. I'm having trouble seeing whether this is more of a positive or negative between the whole situation. So it's just madness. I don't want to cover it in extreme detail, but what I'm trying to get to, and this is my word for you, and my encouragement and my word of caution for you, is the signal. What can we learn from what's happening? And this is what this guy says. He said, welcome to crypto, new money. Feeling wrecked? Crypto is a scam? Then this correction was necessary to educate you guys. Sending tens of millions to Sol Twitter addresses was clearly a top signal, right? It's like people were just in a panic and craze to participate and buy and just keep going, not seeing clearly. Have you ever been that way? You're so mad, or you're just so blissed out at a party and you just don't know how to stop. That's pretty much what we saw over the weekend leading into Monday, yesterday. So it's just a sign of where we're at in general in the market. And as you would know, Bitcoin has been down and struggling at the time of this video, last time I checked, which we'll see in a second. Or here, let's just look at it. It's been, battling and struggling, as you can see on the screen here, around 64,000, which is normal. I have an article to share with you, but just quickly, let's take a look at Bitcoin in list format. So these are all, the top cryptocurrencies by market cap. And while it's terrifying to know that Bitcoin is down on the hourly chart, as you can see here, on the 24-hour chart and on the 7-day chart, if we zoom out, as I always encourage you to do, on the 30-day chart, we're up 21.1%. So that's what is important to realize, and always zoom out, like I told you, and I've told you many times before. So overall, Bitcoin's doing good. A retracement is normal, and there's an article I wanted to show you. Oh wait, hold on. Just quickly, a little bit more news on Bitcoin. So yesterday was actually the largest day historically of all outflows from an ETF in general, historically. So while that's negative because money is leaving Bitcoin, it's also an incredible power statistic now, or metric, to realize that Bitcoin is that powerful, and its introduction into general global markets has been so enormous that now its outflows are the largest any ETF has seen ever historically. So it's just perspective, So that's been Bitcoin lately. And as you'll see in this tweet, it says since November of 2022, bear market bottom, Bitcoin has offered 4 retraces, and we know that retracements or dips or dumps are an opportunity to buy, to top up. I'm personally going to start dollar cost averaging in every day. I haven't been doing that so far, mainly because I've been allocating into tokens that I know will give me the largest upside potential to earn. And then from those earnings, I'm going to be allocating and redistributing that into Bitcoin. So it all comes down to strategy. But these have basically been the 4 major times since the beginning of Bitcoin and crypto that there have been retracements. It's extremely normal. There's always patterns, history. They say it doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. So this pullback is just, the 5th major retracement, since it's just normal. And in an article here, I was doing some digging around. Historically, Bitcoin, before its halving, which usually provokes a bull run. So everyone's expecting this. That's why this time right now, especially as the market is a little quiet, this is the time you position yourself for takeoff. So it's like lining up your ships or like your rockets, and then it's like ready, set, go, and then it's takeoff. But historically, Bitcoin experiences about a 38% retracement before the halving. And we are not that far off, but we are about a month, 31 days and 13 hours, 26 minutes and 12 seconds. And while it seems we're not exactly following past patterns, the ETFs arrived early. It's like when they say Christmas arrived early, the ETFs really accelerated everything. So these are all just like general, margins that we're playing within and referencing. So all of this to say that, these retracements are normal. No one be scared. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. It's the new gold. There's a limited supply. It's going to go up. It's programmed into its essence. This is why it was even, legalized or like introduced to the market as an ETF. So it would not have been brought into traditional funds if it didn't check all the boxes and wasn't confirmed to be a legitimate investment opportunity. Which leads me to this last tweet I'll share, and then I want to get into portfolio allocation because I have received several questions on, how to manage your money or your portfolio. So I'm going to break it down for you in a minute, so just hang tight. It's going to be, and it all comes down to your risk appetite, right? But so just quickly, let's go back to what I was saying regarding Bitcoin and its incredible growth and mass adoption globally. Is, as we'll read here, Japan's government pension investment fund, the world's largest pension fund with 1.5 trillion under management, announced that it will seek information on business diversification, including Bitcoin, gold, forests, and farmland. This is amazing. So they're considering adding Bitcoin to their largest pension fund, and we know, Japan has some serious money. So this is unbelievable news for Bitcoin's mass adoption globally. So this should breed a sense of confidence in you. It's not a time, don't go sell your Bitcoin. No, it's still gold. And then here's just a glimpse at Banter Bubbles. I always take a look. I'd encourage you to go download it from the App Store. It's just Banter Bubbles as you see it here. You can create your own portfolio if you click on this little button here. I don't have my portfolio linked here. But anyway, they also have an awesome newsroom if you want to get your news. Anyway, we already checked out the way things are going. And actually, this is amazing. In the last hour, it seems like the market is turning up, but it's still overall down. So it's still a good time to buy. And I hear, it could very well be it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. And there's going to be meme coin degen plays to play along the way. So have fun, but be careful, as I've said and stressed and explained all the reasons why in my previous videos. But basically, you can just get wrecked. And this can only be your gamble money. But we are now going to shift gears and talk about the different types of investment opportunities you should be rolling your degen gains into. or your existing investment money, depending on who you are, how much you have, and your risk appetite. Okay, so first off, in terms of layer ones, right, or your foundational blockchains, and I'm going to be making individual videos on all these top tokens I'm talking about to get into, do like a deeper dive. But just running through them quickly, we all know Solana has been pumping. This is it on the last 24 hours. Looks like it's been down a little bit, but in the last 7 days, it has not. It's been going up. Solana is our top bet across all thought leaders, across just everybody, okay? Hopefully you're also following other channels for your news, like Crypto Banter, like Kyle Chasse, CHASSE, like Wolf of All Streets, like Ivan on Tech. These are all some of our friends. Anyway, so, or my partner's friends, okay, but I'm on a friendly basis with them. They know who I am, all right? Anyway, Solana is your layer one, okay? Best call. If you're in a bit of an aggressive, like you want to invest in a project that has more upside potential for you, because Solana has a pretty large market cap, which is the tokens in circulation times its price. And it's almost up to its fully diluted valuation, which is basically like the max amount of once all tokens are in the market and all of them are circulating like at the price that they will be at, like projected based off several metrics, you know, based on its like growth and its ecosystem and all these complicated and fancy algorithms. Anyway, so that's Solana. So it is gold, but keep in mind, Solana has been rallying in large part, yes, because of its amazing tech and speed, but also because of meme season. And so many memes are running off of Solana. So as just a correlation, you know, we don't know how long meme season is going to last. Some speculate it's just going to run through the whole bull market, but you never know. If you've been through a bull market before, you know that it's just crazy. Like no rhyme or reason, okay? Like who knows what's going to fly next, and who knows if it's going to be on Solana. Chances are it will. Some are saying Solana's already flipping Ethereum. Well, it has. Well, in many ways. But anyway, so that's Solana. But if you're looking for a layer one that offers you a larger opportunity to, you know, for large gains, it would be Phantom. Okay, it has a smaller market cap. It has room to grow. It's definitely cheaper. I mean, look at this, like $1 versus 182. So authorities have it, thought leaders have it, you know, Phantom would be a more aggressive play on layer ones. Let me know what questions you have on Phantom. We can do a deep dive. But that would be if you're wanting to look for, you know, a more aggressive layer one investment. Now, getting into what we're going to categorize as gaming investment, long-term blue chip investment opportunities. Avalanche is definitely our preferred conservative choice, okay, depending on your risk appetite. Once again, on the 24-hour chart, it does look to be down a little bit, but on the 7-day, it's been extremely volatile, but on, you know, it continues to rally up. Okay, so who knows what's happening? Maybe, you know, people that have been holding in the past, maybe they're selling and then it gets bought up. I don't know. I have not been following Avalanche that closely, but it is a blue chip. So, and it has an enormous ecosystem and some of the largest games, many of which I am invested in. So if you go to Avalanche ecosystem, right, click on it. That's why I love CoinGecko. Right, so these are all the chains it's interoperable with, which is enormous and definitely an oracle you should be investing in. Not financial advice, but it's a giant. Let's go down to gaming. If you click on categories like I did here, it'll show you all the tokens by categories that are part of Avalanche's ecosystem. And this is what paints the picture of how well it'll do, because when you own a blockchain's coin, you're going to gain the upside of its ecosystem, right? Because that's everybody that's interoperating and running off of and using the coin. So let's go down to gaming. This is why it's our gaming preferred blockchain. rid of ads. I know, it's one of my many accounts. All right, so we have Gala, enormous. Immutable, enormous. Axie Infinity, if you were here last bull run, it was huge. Play to earn, transformed like the Philippines. Axie Infinity, huge. ApeCoin Pixels, huge. Illuvium, these are all ones that are currently on many people's watch list. Crown, Heroes of Mavia, Star Atlas. I'm a early investor into Star Atlas, DAO, Ultra, the founder, Siri Network, Cornucopias, Citus, a giant. I've heard great things about them. There is so much, honestly, on Avalanche that's why it is. Honey is the top one you should be looking at in terms of gains. So Avalanche, okay, but if you're looking for a more aggressive play, check these guys out. Echelon Prime. I'm not invested in them, full disclosure. Last 24 hours, last 7 days. It's doing good. Like I said, I can't go into them in full detail, but check them out. Echelon Prime, let me know if they interest you and if you want more information. But this would be considered based off of my resources, and this would be one you should check out if you're looking for a more aggressive play. Okay, that said, we know it's meme season. We have many reasons to believe it's not going anywhere. These are your blue chips. Always roll your degen gains, no matter how much you think you can possibly make. As soon as it pumps, you see that big green candle, take your gains, roll 10, 15% into your Pepe, your dog with hat. See, it's been doing that in the last 7 days. Dog with hat, and your Dogecoin, because it's pumped by Elon. And if you watched like 2 videos ago, he's even considering, I don't know if it was like a joke or serious, but knowing Elon, it's possible to be serious, to allow his buyers to buy a Tesla using Dogecoin. So who knows? That man, he just pumps Doge whenever he wants. So Dogecoin is a blue chip you should be rolling your gains into. That said, let's shift gears. God, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. And talk about AI, okay? AO's network, AIOZ network, a mammoth. Think of YouTube. Okay, how huge YouTube is. I heard somewhere that like YouTube's gonna take over like TV, like our future, like our kids and our like future, like YouTube is gonna be the new TV. I mean, I think it already is in many ways. But so imagine YouTube, but imagine you earn, there's no YouTube taking your profits. And imagine it's powered by AI. And it was around since last bull run, even before. And the founder, Ermin, we know him. I actually, in my early days when I was running the marketing incubator at Master Ventures and Ignition or Paid Networks Launchpad at the time, we launched them. And I helped AOs with their marketing in their early days. But they are massive and they're backed by a huge influencer. Like starting today or tomorrow, okay? You just got some insider information. AOs, like 1000%, not financial advice, but like, go check them out, because remember, once again, right now is when you have to position yourself for bull run. So you buy a piece and you just hold it, okay? And when it pumps, like when I tell you, so stay tuned, when I tell you we are like at the like third phase madness, or we're entering the third phase, start taking profits. Hold on to AOs, like pay yourself back, maybe take like a 10 or 15% gain, like earnings, but in little pieces, okay? You don't want to tank a project. That's rude and it's bad investment karma. Pay yourself progressively with every pump. That's what I was taught. But this is when you hold for your retirement someday. This is when you hold. I'm telling you, it's huge. They have like an army of developers. I remember that call and it was just like, you go to their website, go check them out. Their website. You're gonna see like an army of developers. And it's all been funded by the founder. AOS for both a conservative and an aggressive AI investment play, blue chip investment play. But if you're looking for a degenerate one, check out these people. Synesis one. I don't know very much about them, but this is them, okay? And it's basically you get paid for helping train the AI. So you earn this token, SNS, by completing micro tasks that train AI. So think about how right now Google and Facebook, that own pretty much every aspect, Meta, that own pretty much every aspect of our interactions online and social life. They are taking our data. This is why they took Mark Zuckerberg to court. I mean, no, like, hate to him if I ever meet him someday. He says he didn't know. But they're already taking our data for free. They're already tracking us. So why not willingly opt into an AI project that'll pay you for it? And at least it's willingful. You're choosing to. So this is a degenerate play. Check them out. And then I have a gem for you. They have not launched yet. I'm going to say very little about them, but go start keeping an eye out for them. Remember, you need a watch list, a spreadsheet. Join my community. I have one there for you. Ask for it. This is what you need to know about this project. Gonzilla. I actually have their t-shirt and their swag. Master Ventures, now known as, what is it? MV Global is Unpaid Network. They have been, they announced it like a month ago or so, a month and a half ago. They're going to be launching soon. There's some collaboration there with Paid Network. That's all I'm going to say. It's a massive game, massive studio. And what's really fascinating is that the founder and visionary, this is him, he is actually the director of Halo. Remember Halo? Landfall, and this video promoting Halo 3. There's so much more about him. He's been like awarded. He's like best picture, best adapted screenplay, best film editing. He's been a serious director, Hollywood director. So the graphics are phenomenal. My partner, Kyle Chasse, he went to Germany to meet with them. The founder of Master Ventures, now MV Global and Paid Network, one of the top launch pads with an amazing buyback strategy on elevating the token's price. But anyway, this brings me to the end of the video. I could go on and on and on, but I will not. And I just wanted to bring you this alpha, explain to you there's nothing wrong with the market. We're experiencing like a breathe in, breathe out moment in the market. Bitcoin is doing its thing. A retracement before the halving, which is in about a month, is very normal. And this is the time we use to position our chips according to how we want to ride out the rest of the bull run. So I hope you gained value. And I will be back here tomorrow. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.